Yo, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Kid Max, and today we got another one. A very, very, very special one. Some of y'all may know already, some of y'all may be just figuring it out. It hasn't been fully reported all the way. DKM hasn't even gotten on the story yet. That's how you know it's new. Shout out to AB the Hero. Shout out to Flight Sports. That's how I came across this information, and I had to bring it to the people. I had to let you guys know that Liangelo Ball is said to officially potentially be in the G League draft. Yes, we said it. His name has been put in that list again like it was last year, and now we're going to be waiting. I think it's October 29th or the 23rd to see him be drafted to a G League team. Yeah, this is going to be a short video just for historic purposes. We're doing this. All right. Now, last year, unfortunately, he wasn't able to get drafted. Last year he did get not into the G League, but he was basically he had the opportunity. Yeah, he got drafted, or not drafted, but basically he missed it because of the COVID situation. He didn't get to play. We didn't get to see him play, and it was with Liangelo, it's been one thing after another, man. One thing after another, one problem after another problem, one challenge after another challenge, one incident after another incident, and it's been always something that's gotten in his way to get into the league. And I feel like this is it, man. This is gonna be it. I mean, if he doesn't get drafted, there's just no way. I don't see him not getting drafted at all, man. Like, he's got to get drafted. I believe there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. There were some reports about him. I think Flight Sports made a report, speaking about, thinking that Jello might be going to the Bulls, which a couple of us been saying before, like it's possible that he could be on the Bulls G League, end up getting the Bulls team somehow behind the scenes. And especially after the whole Charlotte situation didn't work out. But, he could land anywhere at this point. We don't really know the inside scoop of what's going on, how it's happening. But this is great news. That's all I got to say. This is great news. I do believe he's going to get drafted. But you never know what team could take him, because he was seen all over the place, and teams not only saw his skills, even though some people don't believe he performed the best the last game, but he still performed good enough to be seen and to be given a chance. And not only that, but these teams know that he's going to bring in box office, traffic to them as an organization. That matters as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see which team decides to pick him up. I think, the Bulls are pretty stacked right now, but, anything can happen right now with the way Lonzo is playing over there in due time. And the same thing is the same thing should be said for Charlotte. I mean, I think there was a lot of politics that happened with Charlotte. They have book night. And like we all know, this game is beyond the game. There's a lot of politics in the game as well. And sometimes you have to honor the handshakes that you shake before the other handshakes. And we don't know whose hands were shaken before Jello's hand was shaken. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Charlotte Hornets, they did have book night there, and they do have a couple players that they're trying to invest in. So you never know, especially after the whole Lonzo Ball not going to Charlotte situation. We don't know how that may have actually affected that situation. Maybe they was only trying to buy into Liangelo if all three were there, so they could easily feel like they could fit in Jello a little easier, right? With Lonzo and LaMelo there. But Lonzo decided to take his own destiny in his hands in regards to his career, just for right now, for these next couple of years, in order to really build his reputation up and really demand his respect as a player in this league. So, that's a decision that you could tell the league was definitely surprised by, that Lonzo was working on, which is why they probably pulled out the whole rumor about trying to get, an investigation going on. That's when I hear stuff like that, that's how the league was surprised by the move of a player. And that's how you also know that people inside are frustrated. Because, I was talking to my brother Hoop Jargon, man, and you guys go check out that recent video I did with my brother Hoop Jargon. We did a whole video together talking about the league and different things like that. It's a really great video. Look forward to doing more with my brother Hoop Jargon and Flight and everybody else as well. Make sure you guys check out that Hoop Jargon video, because we almost got to something deep, which is the whole conversation of the league really behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And some of the things that go on behind the scenes. Like sports betting and different things that actually have to do with the influx of how players are chosen and the decisions that are made. There's a lot that goes into it on a higher level, man, and beyond just the court play. And so, Lonzo Ball making the decisions that he's made, you never know how that could have ruffled some feathers with Chicago, man. I'm telling you, people weren't expecting Chicago to be what it is. It's very deep. That's why whenever you see a team like a player, because the best example we have of this is like a player like LeBron James, right? But he's at the top of his game, so he has a bit more leadway. And he's been in the league for so long that he's already kind of gone through certain challenges. I mean, look how long he was with Cleveland. Like, that was all part of his paying his dues, right? Him going through Cleveland as long as he did and coming back and stuff. So LeBron has a bit more leadway in the league because he's done certain things that hasn't been done before, period. You know what I'm saying? In the way that we were able to witness it with LeBron, we witnessed it. So, he has a bit more of an advantage right now when it comes to negotiations and kind of not feeling the pressure. But Lonzo Ball is still fresh. And then you remember Lonzo Ball came into the league. Like I said, everybody's not going to get where I'm coming from, but I'm expecting those who do understand where I'm speaking to understand what I'm speaking. You know what I'm saying? Lonzo Ball, because again, I'm speaking on things that I can't even see all the way. These are layers of the game that are beyond just basketball and sports media. These are layers of the game that happen in the front offices and trickle all the way down, and they have to be accounted for, especially if you guys remember, I reference, and again, I'm not saying this for all players, but I do believe that a lot of players are Freemasons that are part of this bigger fraternity of systematic wealth and things of that nature. Not all of them. And again, for people that don't know what the Masons are, there's different levels to Masonry, and it's not all evil, but it's not all beautiful either. It's a lot of people are born into it. People can choose how they get involved in it, and it has a lot more to do with community than it has to do with magic or anything. It has to do with understanding yourself and becoming your best self, right, through self-help. But the thing about it is, again, these are just theories, guys, that I'm throwing out here. Okay, these are just theories. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the league being so connected as it is, I really believe they didn't expect Lonzo to take Chicago. I'm telling you, they didn't expect Lonzo Ball to have the confidence to face Chicago with Zach LaVine and to basically deal with that Jordan legacy up front. Because remember, I've been mentioning this before to y'all, and I've said this multiple times on different streams. And I haven't even said it on my streams that much. I've said it multiple times on different streams like Flight Sports and different streams that I've been on. Lonzo Ball is dealing with Jordan energy. But the Jordan energy he deals with is primarily when he deals with Big Baller Brand. Without Big Baller Brand, he's still Lonzo Ball and he's still great and everything is going to still line up. But it's the whole energy of him having Big Baller Brand with him and being the first in the league with his own shoe. That's a different energy that no other player is playing with. And so Lonzo Ball having that energy, there's a lot that he's facing, like that him choosing not to go to Jordan's team, but then to go to Jordan's team, right? He chose not to go to Jordan's team that he owns with his little brother, right? And he chose to go to Jordan's team. This is a lot that's going on now. And, I hope to be able to break it down a little bit more with hoop jargon on the next episode that we do together. And, maybe even I might even do a special episode here on this show, but because I'm not going to tap into it super heavy until the season gets going. Because I'm going to make a video about Kyrie as well. Like, the league is trying to literally destroy Kyrie Irving for representing 50% of the nation that doesn't want to get the vaccine. They're basically trying to say that he's letting his team down, and they're basically trying to tell Kyrie Irving that he should quit basketball because it makes them uncomfortable to talk about this. That's what's going on. It's called the lazy approach. And they're trying to make it seem like as if he's doing something that's against the rules for the NBA. But in reality, the NBA is allowing him to make his stance because it's about his constitutional rights, which he's doing. He's taking a stand for not only himself, but he's representing other players in the league. Not only other players in the league, but he's also representing other people in the nation. Point blank, period. So, but not to get off topic, but that's kind of the point I'm making. Like, when you think about these people on the higher levels, when it comes to sports betting and things like that, all they care about is the matchup. That's all they really care about. They don't care about these players' health. They don't care about their well-being. They don't care about their mentalities. They don't care about shit except for the matchup. Because when it comes to sports betting, the matchup is king, right? This is what I'm telling y'all. That's what all these headlines are about. That's it. That's all they're about. It's about sports betting at the highest level, and people at the highest level mad that they're not going to get their fucking matchup. Okay, because Kyrie Irving is going to be fucking missing from the home games, which means that those games are going to be considered invalid or not as valuable. Point blank fucking period, man. They don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves and the top dollar, bro. That's just the fucking point. All right, because when you know about sports betting and you know how deep that shit goes in the real world, there's no way you can't tell me that Kyrie Irving is not being targeted. Shout out to fucking Kevin Durant and James Harden so far for standing next to their brother, because they knew what they were getting into when it comes to Kyrie Irving when he first came to the team. Even though when he first came to that team, and I might have to retitle this 2 titles, but I'm not. I'm just gonna let this go. I'm gonna make another video for Kyrie anyway, because I gotta show footage and shit. But when Kyrie Irving signed to the Nets, this is before the pandemic blew up. So shout out to the Nets organization for staying next to Kyrie Irving as well and representing the other 50% of humanity that doesn't agree with this unconstitutional bias, judgment, and coverage on in the media. Unconstitutional, biased, and completely shameful, disgusting, and despicable. Just based off of whether it's based off of fear or whether it's based off of cowardice. Either way, it's the same. Fear meaning you're just confused, like people out here getting the vaccine. I respect your opinion. Everybody has their right to do what they want to do. But see, what's happening is people are forgetting about the other 50%. What about the other 50% that Kyrie Irving is representing? They have no say. Do they not deserve someone to represent them? But see, they don't want to give Kyrie Irving that credit. They don't want to give him that credit. You understand? They don't want to give him that credit because it's going to give him too much power. That's why they just want him to quit. They just want him to leave basketball because they know good fucking well, that if Kyrie Irving quits completely, this shit will not be all over the place. People are going to be talking about it. Kyrie Irving's going to get support, but this shit will not be media news coverage if he quits the NBA. Those bastards, those sick, despicable people, to even suggest such a thing shows their true intentions. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling y'all the straight facts. Straight is despicable. Despicable. Why don't you just quit? What is the point of even doing it? Because he's not doing it for his fucking self, you fucking slave. Don't you get it? Let me calm down. Anyway, I'll make another video about that later. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this game is bigger than basketball, guys, and Kyrie Irving knows that. Players like the Ball family know that, and everybody has to make their decisions based off of the bigger fight that's going on for perspective and for real truth to be said, man. So, at the end of the day, again, this is, as far as Liangelo Ball, like, yes, he has more to show, but he's shown what he was meant to show, because based off of people saying that he couldn't do any of those things. And so he showed he could do 10 times more than what people even gave him credit for after he's had a whole career of showing what he can do. Right? We're talking about somebody who was completely forgotten from being on top of the list in California scoring list, completely forgotten about by that whole entire city and that whole entire conglomerate of league affiliates and things of that nature, just completely forgotten because of who he was representing. Okay, and of his and which made it easier because of the mistake he made in China. Okay, which some people are starting to believe that he didn't even steal those glasses, that he actually covered up for somebody, but that's not for us to say. We don't know what he did. I thought about that as well as a possibility. I thought that would be a great move. Not a great, a respectable move, consider that he was friends with those guys, but we don't really know what happened. I know I had a friend that stole glasses by accident. We was in the store together one day, and he put them on top of his head, and we were just having fun, so much fun, he forgot that he had them on his head when we walked out, and they didn't believe that it was an accident, and they throw his ass in jail. Luckily for me, I was able to walk away, but they took him to jail. That's what happened. So, we don't get, us as a melanin people, we don't get those extra, chances. We don't get those extra considerations when it comes to just living life and things happening. So that's not for us to speak about. That was in the past, and it did affect him. But, at the end of the day, this is good news. This is good news. I kind of got taken off topic by the Kyrie Irving situation. I'll be dropping some more videos about that. It's so important that we stay on top of that story. They are really trying to make Kevin Durant turn against Kyrie Irving. It's obvious. Thank God Kevin Durant is not a slave. Thank God. Thank you, Holy Spirit. James Harden, I believe he's not a slave as well. There were some rumors coming out about James Harden being mad about it. I'm sure he was frustrated or whatever, but we don't know why he was frustrated. They want to make it seem that it was all about Kyrie. They may have been frustrated that Kyrie Irving had to even make the decision he had to make. You see how the media can twist things? You see what I'm saying? James Harden might have been mad that Kyrie Irving even had to make a decision, right? But the media will make you believe that James Harden is mad at Kyrie Irving for his decision. You see how they do things? Because it's not about talking about the truth, which is that right now, the truth is that 50% of America is being ignored. 50% of the other side of the world is being ignored. The fact that the facts are being ignored, that there are just as many great cases out there of immunity, of natural immunity to the vaccine, and no one's talking about that. That's what Kyrie Irving's standing for. That information. That's why he's not going to just quit the fucking league. Because if he quits, guaranteed he's not going to be getting talked about. All they're going is not. It's going to be topic for a whole month at the least, just to say they wish him the fucking best, and they're gonna be fucking saying that he's gone off to become a social fucking activist, and then that's it. He's on his fucking own. Now he has no leverage when it comes to free advertisement. Now he has no extra reach. They don't want him to have that reach. They want to pressure him to quit. I might have to change the title of this fucking video because it's not just about Liangelo no more. But anyway, man, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to give y'all a little. If you guys wanted more of my opinions on the whole Kyrie Irving, the players' vaccination situation, this whole dilemma of fucking slavery in the world, just ignoring other 50% of America that doesn't want to do it, and people that are in fear and or control are choosing to ignore those facts. Point blank. Period. It's unbelievably disgusting. But if you guys want more information on those videos, just check out my videos. Check out the players that want to get vaccinated video. I have some great information. You see some senators talking as well, or Senator Rand Paul talking to Dr. Fauci and these different people involved in this fucking sick shit, man. And this demented fucking shit. And check out those videos, guys. I can't even focus right now. But yeah, this is good news though. Liangelo Ball is on his way. You know what I'm saying? I think the league is ready to give him a real shot to I think he's on that process right now with the G League, where he's going to be given a real shot to really impact the team at the lowest level. I made a statement about how I believe if he did go into the G League, it was going to be a short stint. I don't believe it's going to be that long. He's got to be here maybe a year at the max, depending on how the season goes. But when I say a year, I still believe that he's going to have a chance to come out this year, right? So it may take like 3-4 months before we see him once the season starts, and then we're going to see him randomly with the team somewhere. Or if Lonzo, or if the Bulls do really well, he might get him on. We never know, guys. We never know. So I'm just right now. It's so much in the air. I can't even give my predictions about Jello anymore because it's so much that's happened that shows me that it's beyond our hands, and we have to just allow Jello to work his magic and allow God to lead him on the path he's meant to be on. You know what I'm saying? So that's about it for this video, guys. I apologize for some of the quality of my last video or whatnot. I'm working on how to do my different live streams and different things like that for the content. But I appreciate all you guys for your support and everybody that's been supporting, man. Like, it means the world to me. Yeah, man, to support the channel, just donate. You know what I'm saying? When you get a chance, it'll help out. And I look forward to building with the rest of you guys in the community. Shout out to Hoop Jargon. Shout out to Flight Sports. Shout out to Rave Kingdom. Shout out to AB the Hero. Shout out to DJ Drawn Cut. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been on his channel in a while. I'm not really into football like that as much, so I haven't really been watching his videos as much. But shout out to DJ Drawn Cut Truth. And shout out to Popey Frank as well. And Juju Knows Hoops, just because, I know he's a supporter as well when it comes to the Ball family. Just shout out to the whole YouTube community, man. And shout out to everybody that's rocking with your boy. So that's about it for this video, guys. Nothing too crazy. I know I talked about Kyrie a lot. I might change the title. I might not. I might make this a surprise for whoever watches the video. I don't really care. I just wanted to say that. But as far as Liangelo Ball is concerned, we got great news. Great news. He's going to be entering the G League draft. And I expect to see him drafted this year. You know what I'm saying? I think last year we just got cheated, man. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even get to really – it was a whole fast situation last year. I don't even remember him getting drafted, but I just remember he was on the G League team. You know what I'm saying? And it happened, and he was on Detroit, because I think it was a whole different process how he got on Detroit. And unfortunately – it was on Detroit. Yeah. It was Detroit, and then OKC. That's what I'm thinking about, OKC. Right, OKC was the first one. And that was the one where he basically missed the entire situation because of the COVID situation. And then when he got in Detroit, they pretty much played him. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give him any time whatsoever. And so he was finally able to get some time from Charlotte, thanks to LaMelo's pool, a little bit of his pool, and then just timing as well. And I think it was enough for him to get the eyes of other G League teams and affiliates and associates. to want to give him a chance, especially after seeing the support he receives from the fans, and his play. And why not give him more time to see what he really can do? And I think that's what's going to happen this year. There's a lot of G League teams that could use his help, just logically. So let's. I'm really excited, and we'll be reporting on that when the time comes, guys. Until then, stay positive. If you're going through anything negative in life, don't give up, don't give in. Life is challenging, you know what I'm saying, but don't give in to life, don't give in to the struggle, you know what I'm saying? If you're still breathing, anything is possible. Never give up, you know what I'm saying, and never give in no matter what. All right, guys. So without further ado, it's your boy Kid Max, and I'm out in the cut. Sips tea. Peace.